Have you ever wondered whether some of the habits you've picked up over the years might be quietly undermining your quality of life? As we age, behaviors that once seemed harmless can begin to sap our energy, affect our relationships, and keep us from living fully. But what if breaking free from just a few of these habits could significantly boost your emotional well-being, health, and happiness? In today's video, we'll uncover 7 critical habits you need to stop right now to take control of your life. Each of these habits could be holding you back in ways you may never have considered, from how you connect with others to the way you care for your physical and emotional health. These 7 steps will empower you to make the most of your golden years. Stick with us until the end, because stopping these behaviors now can not only add years to your life, but also fill those years with wisdom, autonomy, and fulfillment. Whether it's finding your voice, reconnecting with people around you, or rediscovering the joy of life's simple pleasures, each point will help you unlock a richer, more satisfying future. Don't miss out. Your best years may still lie ahead. If you're not yet subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you find this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it. If you like this topic, comment 1, and if not, comment 0 to let me know how I can improve. Now, let's begin. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to hear could change everything. Today, we're diving deep into the 7 things you need to stop doing immediately. These unconscious behaviors are slowly but surely draining your energy, stealing your peace, and perhaps most tragically keeping you from a life of true fulfillment and happiness. This isn't just about making minor adjustments, it's about reclaiming control of your life, emotions, and future. It's time to stop merely going through the motions and start living with purpose. The first thing you need to stop doing is accepting everything people say without questioning it. Think about it. How often do you find yourself nodding in agreement just to keep the peace? How often do you stay silent because you don't want to rock the boat? It's a common habit, especially as we get older. Somewhere along the line, many of us start believing that keeping the peace means keeping quiet, agreeing with others, and not making a fuss. But here's the painful truth. Every time you agree with something you don't truly believe in, every time you say yes when your heart screams no, you're chipping away at your self-worth. Little by little, you're giving away a piece of yourself, until one day you might wake up feeling like you don't even know who you are anymore. You may think going along with others helps avoid unnecessary drama or stress, but in reality, you're giving up something far more precious: your voice. When you stop questioning and standing up for what you believe in, you're letting others decide how you live. You're handing over your power, often without them even realizing it. This gradual erosion of your autonomy and identity is a painful way to lose your sense of self. Many people think that as they grow older, their opinions matter less, or their decisions aren't as important. But this couldn't be further from the truth. The wisdom and experiences you've accumulated are invaluable. They give you a perspective and depth of understanding that younger generations simply don't have. So, why silence yourself? Think about all those times you've wanted to speak up but didn't, the times you disagreed but kept quiet to maintain harmony. By doing that, you're not just maintaining peace with others, you're losing peace within yourself. You deserve to be heard. You deserve a say in your own life. Don't let anyone make you feel as though your voice doesn't matter. It matters more than ever, because it's backed by deep experience and hard-earned wisdom. When you stop questioning and start blindly agreeing with others, you weaken your ability to defend yourself and make independent choices. Over time, this can lead to feelings of helplessness, as though life is happening to you, not for you. It's time to break that cycle. It's time to reclaim your voice, trust your judgment, and make decisions based on your values, not someone else's. The second habit to stop is isolating yourself socially. I get it. As we age, the temptation to retreat can feel overwhelming. It might seem easier to stay home, skip social gatherings, and slowly let friendships fade. The energy it takes to maintain relationships or meet new people can feel exhausting. But here's the truth: isolation is a thief. It steals connection, joy, and eventually fulfillment of the very essence of what it means to be alive. If you're still watching and finding these lessons valuable, please comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Loneliness is not only an emotional experience, it's also a physical one. Studies show that prolonged isolation can lead to serious health issues, including a higher risk of heart disease, depression, and even cognitive decline. Our brains are wired for connection. We're social beings meant to share our lives with others, to exchange ideas, laugh, cry, and feel together. When you cut yourself off from the world, you're doing more than avoiding social discomfort. You're depriving your mind and body of the nourishment they need to thrive. I understand it can feel easier to withdraw, especially when energy levels are low or when you feel as though you don't have as much in common with others as you once did. But the truth is, you have so much to offer. Your life experiences, your stories, your wisdom, these are treasures others need to hear. Don't underestimate the power of connection, even if it's just a simple conversation over coffee or a phone call with an old friend. When you isolate yourself, loneliness begins to creep in. Loneliness is like a slow poison, eroding your emotional and physical well-being. At first, it may be a quiet feeling, but over time it turns into a deep sadness, leaving a sense that something essential is missing from your life. Here's the good news: it's never too late to reconnect. It's never too late to reach out to those around you, whether it's family, old friends, or even new people you meet along the way. Don't wait for others to come to you. Be proactive in nurturing relationships that bring you joy. Step out of your comfort zone, even if it's just a little. Attend that gathering you've been avoiding or call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. You'd be surprised how much better you'll feel when you open yourself up to connection again. It's not about being around people all the time, it's about having meaningful interactions that enrich your life. Remember, connection is vital to your well-being. Don't let isolation steal that from you. You deserve to feel connected, valued, and seen. Reach out, reconnect, and let yourself be part of the world again. You might find that the joy, peace, and fulfillment you've been searching for are closer than you think. You may feel that making new connections is harder. Or maybe your friends have moved away, grown distant, or are no longer around. But a solitary life is not your only option. There are still countless ways to stay connected and rediscover the beauty of human interaction. Every interaction, no matter how small, brings immense benefits to your heart, mind, and spirit. These moments nourish your soul, reminding you that you're part of something larger and that your life has so much to offer. So, if you've been avoiding people or skipping social activities because it feels like too much effort, it's time to stop. Human interaction is a true secret to aging gracefully, living with joy and purpose, even in later years. Don't let the comfort of isolation drown out the laughter, conversations, and warmth waiting for you. You deserve that. And the world deserves to hear your stories and wisdom. Now, let's move on to the third habit: neglecting your physical health because you believe it's too late to make a difference. This mindset is one of the most dangerous traps we fall into as we age. It's easy to believe that because your body has been through so much, or because you're not as young and strong as you once were, taking care of yourself doesn't matter anymore. But this couldn't be further from the truth. It doesn't matter if you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, taking care of your body now can have a profound impact. Every small action you take counts: a short walk, simple balance exercises, or even a healthy meal. These aren't meaningless routines, they're steps toward maintaining independence, feeling stronger and more capable. What you eat also plays a pivotal role in how you feel day to day. A diet filled with whole foods and plenty of water can energize you, help stave off chronic diseases, and make each day feel better. And here's the kicker: taking care of your physical health affects your emotional health, too. When you prioritize health, you're telling yourself that you matter and reminding yourself of all you have left to live for. This isn't about reversing time or pretending you're younger than you are. It's about honoring the body that's carried you through life and giving it the care it deserves. Taking care of yourself is an investment in a future filled with vitality, energy, and well-being. Every small action you take, whether it's a walk, a balanced meal, or a doctor's visit, brings you closer to a joyful life with more time to savor what truly matters. So, stop telling yourself it's too late. There's still so much more to experience. and you deserve to be at your best for it. The fourth habit to stop is living in the past, letting memories overshadow the present. While memories are precious, they can also become chains holding you back from the beauty of today. Living solely in memories, no matter how sweet, keeps you locked in a place that no longer exists and can blind you to the joys and experiences waiting for you. As we grow older, it's easy to fall into the belief that our best days are behind us. But this kind of thinking robs you of new possibilities for happiness. While we can't change the past, we can decide how to live today. You have the power to make the most of every moment, every conversation, and every opportunity. If you're still here and find these lessons valuable, comment below to let me know you're still with me. The present is all we truly have. And it's what we do with our time now that shapes a life of joy, peace, and fulfillment to so many, and it doesn't have to happen to you. Every time you ignore your physical or emotional limits, you're essentially denying yourself the care and respect you deserve. This isn't about giving in or admitting weakness. It's about recognizing that your body and mind have changed over the years and adapting to what you need now. There is no failure in saying, "I need help" or "I can't do this alone." Instead, it's a wise choice that acknowledges the realities of life and age. When you honor your limitations, you're protecting your well-being and ensuring you have the energy, strength, and peace of mind to enjoy the life ahead of you. Ignoring those limits not only jeopardizes your physical health, but also your emotional well-being. Overextending yourself can lead to exhaustion, resentment, and even depression, because it makes you feel like you're constantly falling short or trying to meet impossible expectations. Imagine how much more peaceful your life could be if you allowed yourself to slow down when needed, to say no without guilt, and to ask for help without feeling inadequate. By taking these steps, you create room for more of what truly matters: time to do what you love, energy to spend with those who make you happy, and freedom to experience each day without the burden of unrealistic demands. So, let go of the belief that you must do everything on your own or at the same pace you once did. Allow yourself the grace to change, to adapt, and to honor where you are now. Remember, you have nothing to prove. Instead, embrace the strength that comes from knowing yourself, understanding your limits, and living a life that prioritizes both your physical and emotional health. And finally, the seventh thing you need to stop doing is believing that your age defines your worth or limits what you can achieve. Society often imposes expectations about what's appropriate or possible at certain ages, subtly implying that as we grow older, our value or potential diminishes. But this is one of the biggest myths out there. Age is simply a number. It does not define who you are, what you're capable of, or what you can contribute. If you allow age to dictate what you do or don't do, you're limiting yourself unnecessarily. You still have gifts to offer, ideas to share, and dreams to pursue. Life doesn't stop giving us opportunities for growth and joy just because we're older. There are countless examples of people achieving extraordinary things later in life, whether it's starting a new career, mastering a new skill, traveling, or simply redefining their purpose. If you're still here and feel these insights resonate with you, please let me know by commenting future below. Embrace your age as a source of wisdom and use it to live with purpose, joy, and curiosity. There's still so much more for you to experience, to learn, and to give. Live without regrets, knowing that every moment, no matter your age, holds endless potential for happiness, fulfillment, and connection. Far too often, the truth is, the greatest strength you can show is not in pretending you're invincible. It's in knowing when to take a step back, ask for help, and say, "I've done enough." Trying to live as though you're still in your younger years, whether by physically pushing your body beyond its limits or ignoring emotional stress, can lead to serious consequences. Your body may be sending signals that it's time to slow down, rest, and take better care of yourself. If you ignore these signals, the price you'll pay could be far greater than you realize. Aging is not about giving up, it's about adjusting, evolving, and embracing the changes that come with time. It's about honoring the body that has carried you through so many years and giving it the care it deserves. It's about understanding that wisdom comes from knowing your limits, not pretending they don't exist. By recognizing your physical and emotional boundaries, you protect yourself. More than that, you give yourself the chance to live a healthier, more balanced life. There is no shame in saying, "I need to take it easy," or "I can't do this on my own." It's a sign of wisdom and maturity to recognize when it's time to slow down. So, stop pushing yourself to be the person you were 20 or 30 years ago. Embrace who you are now with all the experiences, knowledge, and resilience that have come with time. You've earned the right to live at your own pace, to take care of yourself, and to enjoy life without constantly pushing your limits. Let go of the fear of appearing weak and embrace the strength of knowing your boundaries. You're not losing anything by admitting your limits. You're gaining the freedom to live more fully and healthfully. Take a deep breath, permit yourself to rest, and remember your worth isn't tied to what you can do physically, it's tied to the incredible person you've become over the years. No amount of slowing down can ever change that. This doesn't mean you should stop doing the things you love, but it's crucial to adapt those activities to the current reality of your body and mind. Knowing your limits is not a sign of weakness, but rather a mark of true wisdom. It takes strength and courage to admit that certain things may no longer be right for you, and that's perfectly okay. Saying no or realizing, "This is no longer for me," is not a loss. It's an act of self-care, a profound way to honor your body and emotional well-being. By understanding and respecting these boundaries, you not only prevent accidents and complications, but also preserve your precious energy for the things that truly matter, the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Now, let's move to the seventh thing you must stop doing: avoiding sexual relationships because you think you've passed the age for it or that it's simply no longer for you. This is one of the biggest myths surrounding older age, and it's time to shatter it once and for all. Sexuality has no expiration date, and the idea that desire fades as you get older is simply not true. Sex and intimacy can continue to be a vital part of your life at any stage, including later in life. Many people, unfortunately, neglect this part of their lives due to shame, fear, or the assumption that they no longer qualify for it. But nothing could be further from the truth. When approached with a healthy mindset, sexual intimacy remains a powerful source of pleasure, emotional connection, and physical well-being at any age. Sadly, one of the major barriers preventing many older adults from embracing their sexuality is both social and internalized prejudice. Society has conditioned us to believe that sex is something exclusively reserved for the young, as though it were a privilege that diminishes with age. But this is a lie, one that robs many people of an important, fulfilling part of life. In reality, intimacy in older age can be even more meaningful. Physical closeness takes on a deeper value that goes beyond the act itself. It becomes about connection, touch, and emotional bonding, all of which are essential to maintaining a high quality of life. Sexual intimacy is not just about physical pleasure, it's about feeling close to someone, sharing an experience that brings joy, warmth, and comfort. As you age, these elements become even more precious as they enrich both your body and spirit. Another factor that often deters older adults from maintaining a sexual relationship is concern about performance or the natural physical changes the body undergoes with age. It's completely normal for the body to change over time, and these changes may affect how you experience physical intimacy. But these changes don't mean the end of pleasure or intimacy. On the contrary, with age comes wisdom. And with wisdom comes a deeper understanding of what makes you feel good, what you want, and how to communicate those desires with a partner. Many older adults find that they can explore their sexuality with more freedom and less pressure as they age. The unrealistic expectations of youth about performance, appearance, and doing it right begin to fall away. What remains is a more relaxed, comfortable approach to intimacy that allows for deeper satisfaction. It's no longer about impressing anyone or living up to someone else's standards. It's about enjoying the experience, being present in the moment with your partner, and sharing an act of love, trust, and connection. The key is to adapt to the new realities of your body and find what works for you. Perhaps things don't work exactly as they did when you were younger, but that doesn't mean you can't still enjoy rich, satisfying sexual life. Explore new ways to maintain intimacy, let go of old standards, and find what brings you joy now. Whether that's through more communication with your partner, trying different methods of connection, or simply embracing the emotional side of intimacy, the possibilities are endless. The most important thing to remember is that your sexuality is yours. It's not something that disappears with age. It is, and always will be, a part of who you are. No matter how old you are, you deserve to experience love, pleasure, and connection. There's no right age for intimacy, and there's certainly no age limit on desire. So stop believing the myth that you've aged out of this part of life. Embrace your sexuality with the same wisdom and confidence that comes with age, and you'll find that it can continue to bring joy, fulfillment, and meaning to your life. Additionally, the benefits of sex in older age go far beyond immediate pleasure. Research consistently shows that maintaining an active sexual life can greatly enhance your overall health and well-being. It's not just about the emotional connection. The physical act of sex has tangible, long-lasting benefits for your body and mind. Studies indicate that regular sexual activity can improve mental health, strengthen the immune system, and even reduce the risk of heart disease. During sex, your body releases endorphins and oxytocin, known as feel-good hormones. These chemicals play a significant role in lifting your mood, relieving stress, and contributing to an overall sense of well-being. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all for your sexuality, especially in older age. Each person's journey is unique, and there's no universal rule about what your sexual life should look like as you grow older. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable and satisfied with your choices. If sexual desire is still a part of your life, and for many people, it very much is, don't let age or societal prejudice convince you otherwise. You have every right to explore and enjoy this part of your life, just as much now as you did when you were younger. As we reach the end of this discussion, it's important to reflect on these habits we've talked about. These are habits that may have once seemed harmless, or perhaps even necessary. But as you enter this advanced stage of life, they can become obstacles to a full and happy life. This stage of life is not about slowing down or giving up. It's about embracing a new kind of freedom, a new phase filled with opportunities to live richly and wisely. By stopping these 7 things right now, you can begin the journey of taking back control of your life. You can rediscover the power of living with intention, making choices that prioritize your happiness, well-being, and autonomy. Aging is not the end, it's a new chapter. Live it with wisdom, self-care, and, above all, pleasure. Whether it's the joy of a deep conversation, the satisfaction of learning something new, or the comfort of intimacy, this stage of life holds immense potential for fulfillment. So embrace it, take these lessons to heart, and let this time in your life be as full, joyful, and rich as you deserve. As we come to the end, we hope you found value in these insights on embracing life fully as you age. These 7 habits, if left unchecked, can hold you back from a truly joyful and fulfilling life. It's never too late to reclaim your happiness and live with more purpose, wisdom, and pleasure. Thank you for being with us, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content that supports living your best life.